on the routine expedition. And
The greatest earthquake ever known. High on the rapids struck their tiny raft and plunged them down 1,000 feet below to the land of the lost. Okay, 70s Nostalgia Day apparently. I have on my Little House on the Prairie little cap here to keep the sun out of my eyes just in case it happens to come on through. And I have my extra one just in case this one falls off. These came from my mother-in-law. She knows that I like Little House on the Prairie, and apparently she uses these for gardening. So she doesn't garden anymore, so I inherited the bonnets. Isn't that nice? So, yes, 70s nostalgia. Here's my little friend who wants to sing you a song. Oh, wrong foot. I think I love you. I think I love you. I'm afraid that I'm not sure of a love there is no cure for. I think I love you, isn't that what life is made of? Though it worries me to say that I never felt this way. Nope, never felt this way. Okay, let's see, I also have my Holly Hobbie doll here with matching hat. Isn't this nice? Holly Hobbie, she was definitely from the 70s. She likes to garden as well. And I bet you all are going to be very surprised that I have this. I have 5 seasons of the Waltons. I don't have any of Little House on the Prairie. I almost bought it one day. My uncle was here in Lewisburg. I picked it up and we were going to buy it, but the line was too long and I put it back. And I never bought Little House, believe it or not. But I do have them downloaded. And I can watch them when I like, but I think I will eventually buy them. Now, Laura used to do this, hang it off the back of her head a little bit there. I think I might do that. The sun's not shining in here. So, and then, whatever. Then, Herbie. Yes, my brother's. He moved, and I ended up with a lot of his stuff. So if you're looking for this Dan, I have it. And these are his too. The Greatest American Hero set. Used to come on Sunday nights. Sunday nights we used to watch The Great American Hero, and we used to crack up every single time we saw him fly into the billboard. Yes. Yes. So, let's see. 70s nostalgia. I did make a video of some of the things from the 70s before, but I figured I'd do a new one. Who remembers H.R. Puffin stuff? And then there was that other Saturday morning show where I can't remember it. Mark. Was the kid's name Mark? He would fall into a big giant hat and go into this new land. And of course we discussed Conjunction Junction with Dally and I think Mike before. And then it was a big deal to have tape recorders then, back in the 70s. And we would take our tape recorders and we would put the speaker up to the microphone on the radio, and that's how we would get our songs that we wanted to hear. The early version of downloading iPod. What else did we do with them? And also, of course, the Brady Bunch had their songs, and Brady Bunch would come on several times a day, and then we would take the oh, come on, the microphone and put it up to the television and play the Brady Bunch songs because they had their own little group. I've done a little bit of research on that and found out that it was really only Maureen McCormick, Barry Knight, and the guy that played Peter, Christopher something. Christopher Knight, Barry, whatever their names were. Who really cares, I guess, at this point. But it was only Peter, Greg, and Marcia who sang. The rest of them all weren't involved. Apparently the other Bradys couldn't sing. See, and here's my cat again, and you're going to make me cough with your... Yes, I know you are. Sorry about that. And my dad used to talk about Jimmy Carter and say he was a peanut farmer, he wasn't a president, he was a very nice guy, but he was not presidential material. And he also was appalled at Amy Carter's behavior during the inaugural parade as they marched down, I guess it's Pennsylvania Avenue, and Amy was there too, and she was like, you know, jumping around and playing hopscotch and different things in the inaugural parade, and my dad was like, oh, the child is going to be in the White House, she should be behaving much better than that. So we were very well behaved children, my brother and I have to admit that, and my parents didn't put up with a lot, so things are different now with kids. But and who remembers stick pins and rainbow suspenders and those socks that had toes in them, and of course mood rings, and those round radios that were yellow usually. I don't think they came in any other color, but these round radios. Everybody got one for Christmas, about 6th grade for me, about 1975, 76. And my dad would let us listen to the radio at nighttime in bed and pretend that he didn't know, because he said that he used to listen to the radio as a child and his mother didn't know. At least he thought she didn't know, so he was going to allow us to do this and pretend that he didn't know. Don't get the reasoning there, but he was trying to give us a bit of freedom to be rebellious, I suppose, in the best possible way that you can be rebellious. And I also remember these beaded doll kits, and my friends and I used to collect them. We'd go get these little beaded dolls, and it was just basically sequins, and you'd stick a pin through and you'd put it on to the dress. Was basically like kind of like the Southern Belle kind of dress, and styrofoam, and they were cute little things. And gosh, I wish I had some of that stuff. I still remember my room filled with all this stuff in the shelves and everything. But there's my trip down memory lane for today. And I don't think this one will be quite as attractive as the other one. It's just a little bit too loud. I don't think Laura would wear this one. Okay. Have a good day, y'all.